Just how much are you anticipating getting back to game action tonight?
It's going to be great. Obviously, I think everyone's really excited. It's been a while since we wore the red and white jersey, so I think everyone is looking forward. Having a great start, don't overcomplicate things, and then get right back into action.
And I know you guys have seen how tight the Eastern Conference has been all season long, but that remains even after the NHL resumes to play yesterday. Just how important are these last 24 games?
They're going to be crucial, especially because we have a lot of 4-point games ahead of us. Play a lot of divisional opponents, and yeah, I think those will be key. You can separate in those situations, and that's exactly what we have to do. And I think tonight is a great challenge for us to do so.
You'll get your D partner back in Simon Edmondson tonight. Just how does he elevate this team?
Obviously, it just spets out more minutes for everyone. Eats up a lot of minutes, which obviously will help us tonight. Really good puck mover, barely gets out of position, and looking forward to playing with him again.
Awesome, thanks, Bob.
Perfect. So these games coming out of breaks, what do you need to see tonight?
Well, both teams are going to be saying the same thing. We've got to get back to basics, establish our game, keep it simple. Game management skills are going to be important early in the game, not trying to overextend things or get too cute with the puck, and then just play into it quickly. So we're not alone with that. Watched some of the games last night, and some teams did a better job than others. And then later in the game, other teams gave it back. So there's some indifference in the play, but that's to be expected after almost a month off.
I know you talked a little bit yesterday about the goalies, but without having so many back-to-backs the rest of the way here, do you feel like John's a guy that you could really ride? I know you got to balance it with wanting to keep him.
Well, we have to win games, and we expect, and we've seen John do that for our hockey club. Now, Talbot has done that as well. Early in the year when we needed him, he was there to pinch hit, and he did a real good job. So we believe they can both play. As you said, we don't have the back-to-back load that a lot of teams do, and we basically have to leave our time zone only once after this trip for a single game to Dallas. So travel and scheduling isn't a huge issue. So we should be able to manage and keep them fresh, but we have to do that with the whole team.
You guys have already faced Ottawa twice, and I know months ago when you played them. Anything stand out from those two wins in particular?
Well, I think they're the exact same team, but getting better goaltending right now. And that was probably, I can't speak for them. I can't analyze their team. That's not my job. But that was probably an issue that they wanted to fix, and they have. But all their underlying numbers, they give up the second fewest amount of shots in a game. They're good defensively. They can score. They've got all the elements that a real good playoff team needs. And if their goaltending plays like it can or has over the last little bit, I think they're a playoff team.
And with this group, you've been a proponent of game one counts as much as game 82. How do you maintain and uphold that throughout this final stretch here without getting, too focused on the ins and outs?
Well, if our guys don't understand that by now, we've done a poor job as a staff. We're at 24 games left. For as much as it is about putting putting points in the bank, there's also the opposite side of it where points disappear. You don't have the opportunity to get them anymore, and it just gets squashed so fast. I said in Utah, we put ourselves in a good position. We have to go play now, and it's really as simple as that.
You talked about 24 games left. I mean, the desperation and physicality can kind of go up at this time of year. How ready do you think the younger part of your blue line is for what that's going to entail?
Well, they should be ready. I wouldn't say that it hasn't been that already. Yes, it gets cranked up, but also those last 10 games, there's some teams that aren't making it anymore, and they're behaving different. The organizations are. They're giving others tryouts. So I think we've played some real intense hockey against intense opponents. I think that's going to continue. Trade deadline coming up. Everybody wants to prove that they've done a good job and want to move on. So I think over the next few weeks it's going to be real good hockey, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
And just for confirmation, Simon Edmondson will play tonight.
Simon is in. Yep.
How does he change your 6 defense?
Well, we get a top pairing defenseman back that can play 25 to 30 minutes if needed, and he plays in every situation. He's got size, mobility, and confidence. So when you talk about a player like that, you're thankful he's back.
Is John tonight?
John tonight. Yep. All good.
Thank you, Todd.
Thanks.